Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we are diving into an exciting new service and feature from Microsoft Azure Managed DevOps Pools. If you are already working with Azure DevOps for some time, or are you new to Azure DevOps, this video will help you to streamline your CI/CD pipelines. So in this video, I will show you how we can provision manage DevOps pools to uh, provision agents, build agents, and how we can use them in your CI/CD pipeline in a demo. So, what exactly are managed DevOps pools? In simple terms, DevOps pools are fully managed service within Azure, uh, and it connects with Azure DevOps. That allows you to easily create and manage your own agent pools. So these pools are crucial in running your CI/CD workflows. So it provides you the compute power needed for your builds, tests, and deployments of your applications. So here in this slide, you can see a documentation for managed DevOps pools. So you can go into this URL and you can learn more about managed agent pool. Now let's see how it differs from your traditional Azure DevOps agents pool. So unlike traditional self-hosted agent pools, managed DevOps pools live in Microsoft Managed Azure subscription. This means you don't have to worry about the underlying infrastructure. So Microsoft will take care of it. For example, you don't want to worry about the VM, the complex networking, and the high availability, and those things are taken care of by Microsoft. But don't worry, you still have the controls of the agent for you. So like you can choose which region you need to provision these agents, and you can still select what which VM sizes you need to choose for these build agent, and you can also use custom images and integration with virtual networks for your agents. Now let's talk about the architecture of managed DevOps pools. So it operates on a hosted on behalf of architecture. So let me explain what does it means. So your agents are actually virtual machines running on a virtual machines or a container that are managed by Microsoft within their Azure environment. So these setups not only provide you high availability and scalability, but also integrate tightly with your existing Azure resources. Still, you can connect your agents to either Microsoft hosted network or your own Azure virtual network, depending on the security needs that you require, your organization require. Um, when you when you when you try to provision Azure manage DevOps pools, uh, it use dev centers in Azure. So here you can see this is your custom Azure subscription. Then you have a Microsoft internal subscription. In your customer Azure subscription, you are using your dev centers and projects to provision your manage agent pools. So when you provision these manage agent pools, you you need to you need to provide your Azure DevOps organization and that kind of detail. So then you can connect with Microsoft internal subscription, and you can use the agents for your CI/CD workflows. So in the upcoming demo, I will show you how we can provision this environment for managed DevOps pools. Next, we will take a look at what are the key benefits you have when you are using uh, managed DevOps pools. So first is scalability. So you can scale up to hundreds or thousands of agents, uh, ensuring that your pipelines run efficiently even under the heavy loads. So, for example, if you are a big organization and you have a lot of teams are consuming agents, then in the self-hosted agents, you need to make sure that you are provisioning them accordingly, and you will at some point you will end up with uh, bottleneck like the agent scarcity. But with DevOps agent pools, you can scale hundreds of thousands of agents. Then the cost efficiency. So it can reduce cost by especially uh, orchestrating the scalability, and you can scale down when there are no uh, demand for agents. Like if your pipelines are not actually using the agents, then you can scale up and down based on the demand. And security also there, because if you are using the Microsoft hosted agents, those agents are secured according to Microsoft best practices and applied all the security customization and settings to the agents. And the customizations is the last um, another key benefit we have. So you can tailor the virtual machine images that you like. So that means you can bring your own images to run these agents, and you can have your own network configurations, and you can build these images based on your existing security framework. Okay, next we will see a demo how we can provision Azure DevOps managed DevOps pool in Azure. So there I will be provisioning Dev Center and Dev Center project, and we will integrate with uh, Azure DevOps agent pools. From this demo, I'll be going to show you how we can create managed DevOps pool. As I mentioned previously, to create a managed DevOps pool, we need to have a Dev Center and a Dev Center project available for DevOps managed pool. So first, what we will do is we will create a Dev Center and Dev Center project that we can use for our managed DevOps pool. So you can create a Dev Center by clicking create a resource in your resource group. Then you can search for Dev Center. Then click Dev Center. Then click create. Then you have to specify your subscription and your resource group. Then your Dev Center name. So I will name this as Managed DevOps Pool. Then I will select the region. I will select the North Europe region. So I'll keep the existing setting as it is. Then click next. Then I will click next. Then review. Then I will click create. So this will take a few minutes to create the dev set. So we will come back after this was created. Okay, now the dev center is provisioned successfully. So you can see that it is successfully provisioned. Now we'll go and create a dev center project. So you have to go to the dev center. Then under the manage, there's a project option. So we'll go and create a project first. Then we'll select our dev center. Then we'll get project name. Then we'll give a description. And I'm not going to add any limits. Go and review and create. So we'll wait until this is finished. After that, we'll come back. Okay. Okay, now we are back. You can see the project is successfully created. So now we can go and create a managed DevOps pool. So we'll go and click create. Then we search for managed DevOps pool. Okay, you cannot find in here, so that's fine. We'll go and select the DevOps managed DevOps pool. Then we'll create a managed DevOps pool. Then select the subscription and resource group. Then we'll select our dev center. Then we'll select our dev center project as well. Then under the Azure DevOps organization, you have to specify your organization name. Then you have to specify a pool name. Then you have to specify your region. Then I will put maximum. Okay, you cannot go. Yeah, I will select maximum agents to 2. Okay, no, I will because I already have a quota increase, not to it is not T series, so I can go to B series. Then I will select one of these B series because then I can get maximum more agents, right? So we'll put 4, and that's fine. 5, 6, yeah, 6. We'll still put maximum 6 agents. Then here you can say the agent size. So here, if you have the right quota limits within your subscription, then you can have uh, other SKUs as well. Otherwise, if these are not available, then you can see you have to request those quota limits for that VM SKUs, right? Okay. Then here the OSD type, you can select standard SSD or premium. If you need, for some reason, if you need premium disk for your agents, so this that we can select premium disk. So in the image gallery, you can have multiple images, right? So by default, this Ubuntu Server 20.04 is added. So let's assume that you need to have multiple agent types, operating system types. Then you can click add from image gallery. Then you can select Azure pipeline images, right? So there are multiple options. So you can select from marketplace, and if you have a compute image gallery image, that's also possible. So for this demo, I will select Azure pipeline Ubuntu 20.04 image as well. Then here you can see there are two images available. One is Ubuntu Server 20.04 and Azure Pipeline 20.04. Or if I can delete this one and we can add Azure Pipeline Ubuntu as well. Then I will click next. Then here there's the option scaling options. So there are two options you can select for agent state. One is fresh agent for every time, that is stateless agents. So every time you run a job or task, the agent will be reimaged and destroyed, and uh, it is not reusable, right? So if you need that kind of scenario, then you can use fresh agent every time. If you select same agent can be reused by multiple builds, then you can specify you can use the same agent for different builds and jobs, right? If you select in same agent, then there's a option to specify max time to live and grace period. So if you put max time to live, then it will keep the same agent for a specific amount of time and that you specify. The grace period is uh, so how long you have to keep the agent after there's a build is running, right? So I will use fresh agent every time. Then standby agent mode if you don't want to provision agents uh, bef- agents beforehand. Then you can off this standby agents mode. Then there's another manual option. So this is very good for if you know your usage patterns for your agents, and you can create a standby agents for that. So here you can specify pre-provision your agents based on the time zone. For example, if your organization uh, use most of the agents within the working hours, so you can schedule a working hour time period to automatically provision agents before people are working, so they can run the Azure DevOps builds. Right? Then the automatic option is actually uh, it will good for if you don't know the usage pattern. It is vary time to time. Then you can use automatic. Then what will do is it will collect based on the past data. It will pre-provision agents and keep the standby agents based on that. So standby agent optimization, you can uh, use balance or cost optimize or performance optimize. So I will choose balance so to make sure that I'm not incurring lot of cost as well as uh, not provisioning enough agents, right? Then here is standby agent percentage. So if you have two different agent, so two different images, then you can divide it between how much of these images as a percentage, how much of percentage should provision as a standby agents from these two mix of images. So for example, I can say for Ubuntu 20.04, 70%, then the 20.04 30%. So what if you are using three images, then the, the total of the percentages should equal to 100. Then networking. So if you want to connect to existing virtual network, you can do it, or you can use Microsoft hosted isolated network, virtual network as well. Then the storage, you can add empty data disk if you need for some reason to agents. So if you are storing a lot of data in the agent or builds, then you can store them in the this disk. So here you can specify different caching types, storage types, and disk letters and the size as well. Then security, you can use this for multiple organizations if you have. So then you can add your different other organizations as well. And if you want to restrict this agent pool for specific projects, that's also possible. So if you select no, then you have to specify that specific projects you are going to add these agent pools, right? So if you select add pool to all projects, then this agent pool can be accessed from all the projects within the organization. Then for pool administrative permissions, then there are three options: create only inherent permission from project and specific accounts. So if you put inheritance from permission from project, that means whatever the permission that are assigned to the Azure DevOps project will uh, added to the agent pool as well. Or if you want to specify specific persons or accounts, then you can give those email ID, object IDs, group IDs who can administer this pool. Yeah, for this I will use inherit permission from project, then tags, then review, then I will create the uh, managed DevOps pool. So I will wait until this is complete. So here you can see the deployment started, but this will take some time. We'll come back after this is finished. Now we can see that DevOps managed pool has been provisioned successfully. So if you go to your resource group, you can see the managed DevOps pool resource. So in this resource, you can find a lot of information about your managed DevOps pool. So in the overview, you can see different metrics related to managed DevOps pool, such as starting number of agents, then how much of agents are ready, allocated, and how much is in the pending for image, then how much is provision, and those kind of very useful metrics are available here. Then you can see the pool provisioning's health count, how much of agents, count of agents are provisioned, then how long it took to provision the agents using duration, request duration, then any failures and errors happen when the provisioning is up. So in the settings section, you can see the pool settings that we have configured when we creating our agent pool. Then under the scaling also you can find what we have configured when you creating the resource. Under the network you can configure the network isolations. In storage you can select any storage to be attached. Under the security you can again configure the projects agent pools access to different projects. And under the agents you can see which agents are provisioned, or any agents are in a standby stage. Okay, now we have the resource. Let's go and see how it's going to represent in the Azure DevOps portal. So let's uh, go to Azure DevOps. Then we'll go to my organizational settings. Then under the organizational settings, you can find the agent pool. So in the agent pool, uh, you can see there's a new pool is added called Ubuntu Managed Pool. So here you can find this is added from the Managed uh, DevOps pool. So this is automatically happen because we have given the organization, so it will communicate with organization and automatically add the agent pool. In my scenario, my Azure DevOps is connected with my Azure AD subscription. So therefore, there's a connection to communicate and authentication to provision the agent pool uh, to the Azure DevOps organization. Okay, now let's go and see how we can use this agent pool for your build CI/CD pipelines and jobs and tasks, right? So I will copy the agent pool name. Then I will go to one of my projects. So here you can find a pipeline. So I will edit this pipeline. Then under the pools, what I'm going to do is I will add my new agent pool. Then I will validate it and save it. Okay, then I will do a pull request. This is then I will approve it. And we'll do another one. So I have a pipeline running here. So I will edit this pipeline as well. I will add the new agent pool name, invalidate this one, save it as well. Okay, because these two are running for the first time, so there may be some time to provision agent because at the moment I don't have any agents pre-provision because I'm using automatic scaling. So therefore, it has to gather more past information to properly identify the patterns before it pre-provision any standby agents. So therefore, it will take some time, like 10 to 15 minutes maximum, but uh, it will provision some agents that we can use. So we'll come back after we'll see some agents are provisioned and we'll see how the agents are behaving. So here you can see the agents are going to provision. So I will permit uh, the pipeline. So then I will permit this pipeline as well. Now I permitted, so we can wait a little bit more time until the agents are provisioned. So then we can come back and see how it's going to behave. And now you can see that it is picking up the agent that is provision here, right? So then one of my pipeline has picked up the provisioning, then it will start to use that agent. Okay, now you can see the agent deployment is completed, right? So the pipeline is finished. So this has to be reimaged. So we can see the status has changed to pending return. That is means it is will be reimaged, return to the reimaging process. So this agent will not be reused. So for the next one, next pipeline, there will be a new agent be provision. So in conclusion, we can identify that Azure Managed DevOps Pools are a new feature that teams can leverage to optimize their CI/CD process. So this will be a great offering to get the benefit of um, managing uh, your uh, agent pools without worrying much about the infrastructure and high availability and other things, and you can more focused on delivering your application and software. So I hope there will be a new features and new integrations are coming to manage DevOps pool. So stay tuned so we can explore these new features in future. So that's all for this video. So thank you for uh, watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and um, hit the notifications side so you will get notified when I'm publishing a new video. So if you have any question, you can uh, drop a comment below or check out the descriptions and links so you can find more information about this service. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you. Bye.